figured I'd come on and pull some cards and see what's going on with the collective. So let me see. I'd have to get my planner, but so let's see what's going on for I have my planner down here. So we're going to be looking into, as a collective, September 25th, 2025 until October 2nd, 2025. So let's go ahead and call on my guides and everybody else's guides that watch this an hour later, and all beings of light, to assist me with this reading, and that everyone watching this gets a clear and accurate message for them. So let me go ahead and light my candle here. I'm just going to go ahead and light the candle that I went ahead and charged and attuned. And I believe this one is, yep, it's gone. So that one I'm going to have to throw out. But let's see what's going on. And I think I'm going to just kind of show you guys. I'm going to be kind of working with Moonkite, because Moonkite is just a very healing stone for me. And I find it very, not just therapeutic, but it gives me hope. So that's kind of what I'm working with today. And then I have this. This is something I'm trying to sell currently. And this is a really good thing for your cards. And even if you don't want to use it for tarot cards, you can use it for index cards, pretty much anything. You know, I have some scriptures here, and I got them laminated with just Scotch tape, so you can literally put them in there and it'll hold them for you, you know. So also, like I said, if you want to use your index cards, you can do that too. So someone actually thought it was, when I was trying to sell it, they thought it was like an actual card deck holder, like you can hold a whole deck in there too. That's not the case. I do have one similar to that, but it just holds one. So let's see what's going on for that week. Hi, how are you? So we have the Two of Cups, and this is kind of in a position that is in the past. So a lot of you are really looking for some answers when it comes to your love life. But I also feel like it has to do with a lot of getting to know a part of yourself you've kind of neglected in the past. So the week that we're looking into is possibly, this is a collective reading. This is mainly about kind of understanding what your needs and wants are, not just one or the other. You might have neglected things in the past. Then we also have the Daughter of Pentacles upright. So to me, this is saying that there's going to be some things coming through this week. You ain't got no love. Well, it's also talking about the love you have for yourself. You know, and with the Daughter of Pentacles, that also tells me that there is good news coming. There's hope coming, because there is, in this depiction, there is the rainbow. And when we think of rainbows, we think of promises, right? Like it says in the Bible. So with it being a Pentacles, this is about physical promises that maybe you give to yourself, or another person will. Maybe it's about making sure that those wants and needs are being fulfilled. You're going to kind of have more of a perspective, or even maybe a new found motivation to get that done. And then the one that flew out is Ace of Wands. So wands are all about action. It's about fire. It's about passion. So this week coming up, you're going to have a new passion. Maybe it's for yourself. Maybe it's for making sure that your wants and needs are being met. You guys. Oh gosh. Okay. I get you guys. I don't know about you guys. But anyway, so that's what it's saying. Is spirit is letting you know that you're having a newfound dedication for yourself, and it's going to motivate you to get that done. Jesus Christ in heaven, yes, he is. Hello. How's everybody today? Why are you... Okay. Do you even know who that specific demon is? Okay, spell correctly for one, and two, that's all different things. I mean, you're not talking about the same entity. There's many different things. Go for a walk so I can live a longer life? Not necessarily. I know people that that have jogged all their life and they pass away before me. So that has nothing to do with it. I live in the USA. Shiva. Okay, I know Shiva. Oh goodness. if I'm not Shiva is the god of movement in Hinduism. You keep telling yourself that I'm not making fun of you, but God's ashamed of people that don't take care of themselves. Yes, the Bible does say that our bodies are temples. I'm glad for you. I lost 100 pounds, and then I gained it back because I got sick. I don't know what this mess is. I don't know if it'll let me show that. You are going to hell with that SHIT. Okay. I believe in Jesus. I believe that there is other entities that people call gods and goddesses. And I've studied different religions and different deities. And actually, people are not very educated when they come on here and they talk about, you know, the Bible, and they talk about Satan, and they talk about all these other things. See, now, if you read the Bible, you know there's not going to be a rapture. Stop saying that demon's name. Do we even know what kind of demon that is? Anyway, there's going to be no rapture. It says, I just read this the other day, literally last night in the Bible. It says that no one's going to know when the day is going to come. The hour, the day, nothing. The only person that's going to know is God. Not even the angels in heaven are going to know. So, do your research. In the same way with how to remove addictions in life, go to a support group, get some counseling, find a replacement habit. And a lot of people suggest all kinds of different therapies. Um, it depends on what kind of addiction you have and where that root comes from. Are you self-medicating? Are you doing it because you don't want to face something about yourself? I went for addictions. I got my bachelor's in addictions. So, like I said, you're going to have to go to a clinical advisor. How do I remove addiction? There's so many different ways. It depends on your personal preference. Depends on your history, what kind of person you are, how you learn. I mean, so many people say CBT. Some people say awareness therapy, like mindfulness. Some people say you need medication to get it. Like I said, it depends on the kind of addiction. And in a spiritual way, I've heard so many times people say that addiction and certain mental illnesses is associated with certain demons. Certain spiritual warfare is associated with certain addictions, mental illness, blah, blah, blah. I am not a doctor. I am not giving medical advice. That's a disclaimer. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm giving my opinion. There's a difference. That's why I say seek professional help. Seek a clinical advisor or a doctor. Yeah. No, I'm not a bad witch, actually. So I had someone lie about me to the point where it put me in jail and took 3 jobs from me and threatened me and my family. And guess what? Guess what I did? Nothing. Because I believe karma is real and I believe God will take care of it. Yeah. Over an axe and him lying about me. So if anyone's a bad witch or a bad person, you might want to go seek that person out. Really? How long? Almost 48 hours. Wasn't long at all. But it was long enough to know that I'm done with him. And to not go back. Because he's wanting me. And then this person has... Yeah, this person has the audacity to call me and leave voicemail saying he loves me. From India? All right. Yeah, I'm from Indiana. You was 2 times? What, you were there in there 2 times more? Germany? Well, I couldn't imagine. I heard they're very rough. I couldn't imagine. 6 months? I couldn't. That's horrible. I'm sorry. I don't really know him enough to say otherwise. I'm not a political person. I say whoever wants to do it, do it. Because they're going to do better than me. That's all I know. It was easy going? Well, that's good. Do I practice witchcraft? I practice, I guess people would say that, but I've been studying the Bible more than anything recently. You're the strongest there. That could be an advantage and a disadvantage. I don't know, because, I mean, everyone has a breaking point, and I learned that myself. Yeah.
Take my trash out and leave it anyway. I like it, they got boxes now. They used to not have boxes.
You're unbreakable. That's good.
I like the boxes better.
Maybe that demon you keep talking about helps you out there. I'm not going to say the name, by the way. Watch Ghost Adventures. They talk about that. And they talk about that specific one. I'll tell you something interesting. So I was actually living with my ex, and this person was on live on TikTok, and this specific person was doing tarot readings, and they had this specific deity carving in the back, and I was like drawn to this like deity, and I'm like, who is that? And they told me, and then I started researching it, and then all this crap happened, and I'm like, no thank you. But it was interesting. That's interesting you say that. He's sitting on your right shoulder, but everyone thinks the left hand is demonic. Interesting. No, it was actually a demon. Yeah, I can't remember it now. It was a weird name, but basically it was one that had to do with fame, and fortune, and just overall wisdom, and just weird. And I was like, I swore that specific figure moved in that live. It was strange. No, nothing sits on my shoulder, no. It was a live that I'm talking about, someone else's. There was a message that was held for review. Thank you. I'm doing okay. And no, I am, someone said, you look like a teenager. No, I'm going to be 37 Friday. They're doing something, aren't they? I don't know what kind of jerking it is, but they're jerking you around, man. Not in the way you want to be. If you like sarcasm, you're in the right place. No, it wasn't, it was, oh gosh, it wasn't at all. It wasn't an India deity. It was, excuse me, it was, oh, let me see if I can, I don't want to look it up, because now I'm afraid it's going to it's going to start crap again. But it was like, I don't know how to explain it. It's two names, and it kind of reminds me of a gesture. It just, yeah, I was like, why am I drawn to this? Don't like it. Ace of Wands keeps coming out. That's interesting. I'm gonna keep this card out for now. But yeah, it was just a weird experience. I was using this deck. Yeah, I've been actually studying this. And I'm on the second page already, but it goes through about that there's going to be no rapture, and things like that. So I keep seeing these videos of people talking about it, and I'm just like, you guys, do your research. No one's going to know. Not even the angels in heaven are going to know, so stop talking about it. And I know Hindu goddesses and gods. I know Greek, Roman, Irish, some Lithuanian, and I'm trying to think of the other ones. Buddhism. I know a little bit of Buddhism. Yeah, I know Norse. And I'm trying to think of the other one that I know a little bit about. I can't think of it right now. The African, yeah. The seven, the Orishas, Ashun, yeah. I don't know. Man, I don't know. For either one, I don't know. I don't know them enough to say. They do better than me, that's all I know. And thank you much for doing that. Yeah, I'm fine with talking about literally anything, but I'm not a political person. I'm not, well, I wouldn't say I'm not smart enough, but I'm just not interested enough. Hi, Simon. Let me see. There's Oshun, Olegwa. What's the other one? Oh, there's 7 of them. I know. I just can't think of them right now. Can't think of all their names, but I literally know them. But I just, you're out. Okay. Let me see. Oshun, Olegwa. Dang it. Thank you. Yeah, I've studied those too. I've studied all kinds of different things. I should have just went for religious study, honestly, instead of psychology. But it's just I've took interest in researching. I like to learn about different cultures and different spiritual paths, and I'm an open-minded person, I'd like to think. Yemaya is the other one. Probably saying that wrong. I'm trying to, yeah, I can't think of them all, but I literally have studied them all. But it's like, I know this person, I think her name is Conjured Cardea. She's here on YouTube too. And that's where I learned a lot of the information from, is her. She does a lot of work with them, the 7 African powers, or the 7 African deities. And they each have a specific day, each have a specific offering. So, hi, Mike. So, Rosa, you do tarot readings? Actually, no, I don't. Sophia, that sounds familiar. And the first one, but not them together, no. See, that's something I'm gonna write that down and look that up, because I now I gotta know. You know what I mean? Like, I just like to learn, so I'm gonna write that down. Hi, Humble. What's that, Mike? Yep, Jason, this is why this was monitored, this comment. That is something we don't need to know. Oh, nice. So do you have a channel? I'll go and follow you, because I like to follow other people, and see what content they put out that come on mine. I'll write your name down, too, so I can find you later. Do you have a website? Do you do, like what exactly do you, how you kind of do your platform and get your business? Or do you just kind of do it for your own fun? I'm from the USA, Indiana. You have a channel? I'll write yours down. Yeah, I like to support other people that come on mine too. Try to go if people have channels and um, support them. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been doing this about 7 years, off and on. Oh, that's cool. You got it from your grandmother. She reads tea leaf, coffee, and tarot. She was a village healer in Colombia. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check your channel out. You have to put your information in below or down below if you're comfortable, Rosa, with that. You know, put yourself, put your information out there so other people can find you. That's what I like about doing these lives, even though they're boring for a lot of people, me being on here. But it helps me kind of get to know new people, get to subscribe to new channels, helps other people out with their channels. Or I'd like to think so anyway. Gives some people to information like her channel and where you can things and things. Yeah, see, I can do it on here, but like when I go to TikTok, absolutely, it's crickets. No one's there. And they'll come in and then they'll leave. They'll come in and then they'll leave. And it's literally nothing. I just sit there. That's why I like YouTube, because you guys actually interact. It might not be on topic, but it doesn't matter. We'll get on it, you know. Awesome, yeah. That's how I started out too. Is I just was very shy about it, and then I started to do videos, and I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna go nowhere. And then I've done a couple, and it takes a lot of courage, but you know, doing them in person, face to face, and then I do online too, but I haven't done it as much as I used to. But you'll get there, and I believe that it'll be a good thing for you. And a lot of people will be healed by you and your services or your gifts, however you want to look at them. Public Instagram. I can't log into my Instagram, so there's probably a reason for that. Maybe that's the exact reason. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you, Rosa. But yeah, I won't stay on here much longer because I don't want to keep all your guys' time. But thanks, guys, for coming on here and talking with me. And I think I'll get going. Yeah, please let me know. I'll definitely subscribe to your channel. And I think I can put the notifications up so I'll get notified when you make your first video. What's that, Mike? What question did you have? And Mr., I'm from Winnemac, Indiana. Small town. Thanks for subscribing. Good night. Much love, guys. Thanks for coming on. I'll see you in the next one, okay?